Hello children, welcome to a new lecture. So today's lecture and is for the textual question answer discussion for civics chapter number 2. Okay, so in your textbook in the screen, as you can see, this is the textbook questions that are given in the back of the chapter. Okay, so as you can see over here, yes, questions. Okay, the first question is but before starting today's discussion part, uh, as in the last lecture we have explained of entire chapter, what is the meaning of, we have understood what is diversity as well as discrimination. Okay, so we have understood what are the reasons or how discrimination takes place, how people judge us when we feel backwards, and also we have seen how people put or how the stereotypes is created among the people, and we have seen also the story of Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, how he struggled for his life when people just discriminated him on being a Dalit, being from a Dalit community. So he fought the battle. He stood straight. He stood on his legs, and he showed them how equality must take its turn. We have really seen all those things in this chapter, and Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, who is known as the father of Constitution, we have seen that how this inequality affects the Constitution, and with the help of Constitution, how we won the battle against inequality, how we won the battle against discrimination. All these things we have seen in this chapter. I hope that you all have understood this. So yes, now let's get into the textual discussion for this chapter. So what is the first question? You can see on the screen. It is match the following statements in a way that challenges stereotypes. Means these are kind of stereotypes, and we have to match those first. Then we have to write statements in that way that it challenges these stereotypes. So I'll just discuss those answers with you orally. Okay, this is a video for discussion, right? So I will just discuss it with these answers with you orally. Thereafter I will provide you the answers. Okay, the soft copy. Okay, yeah. So what is the first one? See, so first you have to match the following for these answers. The first is what? Two surgeons were sitting down to lunch when one of them made a call on the mobile phone. So this we can match with which sentence? Yeah, as far as you can see, phone call is concerned, then obviously it would be the third one. Okay, this would be that. Okay, the third answer. So this would be the matching for question number A. That what is that? He made one of them made a call on mobile phone to speak with her daughter who had just returned from school. Okay, who had just returned from school. Okay, so we have to write against. We have to write in a way that it challenges this stereotype. Okay, So what is that? We have to write like this, means many people have formed a stereotype that the people living in cities or who have many standardized jobs, like who are doctors or like surgeons, are busy. They do not give their time for the family. So in this example, we can say it proves what? The feelings for the family. So why did he pick up the call? He showed his feelings. He proves that that he has the feelings for the family, and it is universal. And the surgeon wanted to talk to her daughter, so he picked the phone call. So in this way, you can write against this against this stereotype. Okay. Now, what is the second one? That is B. The boy who won the drawing competition went to the dais. So this could be obviously, if the competition is involved, we can say it is connected with the fourth answer, which is that on a what? On a wheelchair to collect his prize. So the boy who won the drawing competition went to the dais on a wheelchair to collect his prize. It is connected, B is connected with the fourth sentence. And how can we write against this challenge? This challenges that the stereotype challenges the stereotype that the disabled children. So he was, as we can see, the boy is went to collect the prize on his wheelchair. Okay, so the people think that the children who are disabled are good for nothing, but the truth is that they have only one, okay, or probably two defective organs, but they can still use their mind and talent and win the prizes like the boy won. Even though he is disabled, but he can still use his mind and talent and win the prize like this. Okay, so this is what the second answer you have to write down. The C is, what is the C question? One of the fastest athletes in the world. What is that? It would be connected with the first stereotype. What is that? Suffers from uh, chronic asthma. This one suffers from what? Chronic asthma. First one. Okay. This challenges the stereotype that chronic asthma patients cannot run fast or cannot take part in the sports. So this challenges what? The athletes challenges the stereotype that asthma patients cannot run fast or can take part in the sports. So that is the answer. What is the fourth one? She was not that well off but had a dream. What was the dream? It obviously connects with this second one, to become an astronaut, which she did. Okay, so she was not that well but had a dream to become what? An astronaut, which she did. That is the answer. And the sentence that you have to write like this: this challenges the stereotype that only, it says that only high class people only can have big dreams, but that is not correct. Even poor people can dream big and prove themselves. In this way you have to write down for the fourth one. Okay, so this is what, how you have to write. First you have to match the sentence along with the questions. Then you have to write against the stereotypes. Okay, in this way you have to write, and I hope that you understood. When I'll give answer, you will understand more clearly. Okay, yeah. Now let's get into question number 2. What is that? How can the stereotype that girls are a burden on their parents affect the life of a daughter? Okay, so imagine this situation and list at least 5 different effects that this stereotype can have on the way daughters get treated in the house. So what is the question? This is a stereotype, means it is a stereotype, a common stereotype that girls are a burden on their parents, okay, and it affects the life of a daughter. So imagine this situation in your life, okay, and you have to list 4 to 5 different effects that this stereotype can have on the way that daughters get treated in the house. Okay, you have to list down at least 5 effects of this stereotype on the way daughters are affected or treated in the house. So first you have to write down like this, that so the answer would be like this, that girls, usually what, girls are treated as a burdensome sometimes. Okay, so even today this condition is has not changed. Means this is kind of, as we can say, as we have seen in the gender discrimination in our explanation time, we have seen girls is considered as a burden since the immemorial, and whether it is home or outside, they are not what, they are not given due to opportunity. The mental setup of parents is such that it never accepts the birth of the daughter wholeheartedly. So as a result, girls life is badly affected. What happens when the girls are not being accepted by birth, uh, the girl's life is badly affected. Here the 5 to 4 points that is given, that you have to write down, affects the stereotype can have on the way daughters get treated. That is, first one is girls would feel discouraged when you uh, discourage a girl, okay, or when you say bad about a girl, they would feel discouraged and they would not concentrate on what, study. They will never concentrate in study. Second point is that their dreams, all the dreams to achieve separate identity in the society would be shattered. Means all of their dreams will be guessed lost, means they will stop dreaming. And third point is sometimes girls are not allowed to gain higher education, okay, and this attitude of parents what, towards the daughter ruins their career. So when the parents have such attitude that they should not get higher education, it what happens, it ruins their career, and they feel what, helpless in their parents house. That is third. And fourth point is that even marriage does not bring fortune or luck in girls' life. Some in-laws prove themselves to be good by giving what, proper treatment to the newly married girls. But most of the time, what we find, there are ill-treated in-laws in the house. In-laws, okay. When a girl goes marries and goes to another family, the in-laws would start hurting her, okay, and they are subject to all kind of humiliation. Means they are just threatened or they are made fun of. So like this are kind of 4 points here to write. What is the, now I hope that you understood. What is the third point? What does the constitution say with regard to equality? Means what is the opinion of the constitution regarding equality, and why do you think that it is important for all people to be equal? Why is what is the opinion of constitution regarding equality? So as our constitution provides, the answer would be like this. As the constitution provides what, uh, says that the people should not discriminate against any citizen on basis of religion, caste, sex, or region. Okay, so it is important for all people to be what, equal, because then only our society would develop a true sense in the term. Okay, and it is our right to treat everybody equally and give the due respect to one another, and it is our right to be to give equal opportunities to others too. Okay, so in absence of all these, what happens, our life would be like a hell. Okay, and our personality will also get lost. Our personality will be lost, and hence we need what, equality, so that we may go ahead without any problem or circumstance, or without any hindrance. Hindrance means difficulty. So we may prove what, ourselves helpful in the development of society. So in this way you have to write down the third answer. Means this is what constitution says about the equality. Means this is what people should think, that we should be equal. The fourth question, last question, is that sometimes people make prejudiced comments in our presence. We are often not in position to do anything about, because it is difficult to say something right and then there, right then and there. Divide the class into groups and each groups. Okay, this is like a class activity. This means what you have to do. Divide the class into groups and each group discuss what they could do in one of the following situations. Okay. See, a friend begins to tease a classmate because he is poor. Then what you can write by your own this answer. Okay. No issue. I can plot the answer, but you can try. Uh, or this would be like kind of a homework for you. You can try this answer. Means how suppose we are often not in a position to do anything about this, because sometimes people make prejudice comments in our presence. So what happens, we are not often in a position to do anything about this, because it is very difficult to say something right then and there. Means if somebody teases us, we cannot oppose them by saying, or we cannot go or fight with them. Okay, so what happens, divide the class into groups and each group and what they could do in one of the following situations. Suppose if a friend begins to tease a classmate because he is poor, then what we can do? We can uh, you can write your opinion. Suppose if I would be there, then my opinion would be that I would convince my friend that being a poor is not a crime, no matter or not a matter to laugh. Hence, he should not tease his classmate. Okay, hence one should not tease any classmate on their poverty. So instead, he should one should take care of his dignity and self-respect. This is what we should do. Second, you are watching TV with your family, and one of them makes prejudicial comment about a particular religious community. If someone makes fun of a religious community, what should we do? We should stop him or her to do that. That's it. What is the third one? Children in your class refuse to share their food with a particular person because they think she is dirty. Okay, if someone refuses to share a food with a particular person because if he or she is dirty, then what should do? My opinion, as per my opinion, that I would advise my classmates to be friendly with one and all. We should keep that friendship with one and all. We should share our food. Okay, we should not think in such a way that he or she is dirty. Okay. So what is the fourth question? Someone tells you a joke that makes fun of a community because of their accent. If someone makes fun of us that because of our accent, accent, then what should we say? So I we would not be get involved in the joke and would proceed from there immediately. Means we should not. If someone tells you a joke and makes fun of a community, what we should do? We should not we should not be involved in that job, and we should go away from there immediately. Okay, yeah, that's what we should do. That is the answer. Now E, some boys make remarks about girls not being able to play games as well as them. If someone makes fun of a girl, that if girls are not able to do anything, and if boys makes fun, what should we do? Yeah, I would try to convince those boys and girls that girls are in no way less efficient than their male counterparts. Okay, so means girls are not at all less efficient. Okay, girls can do many things. Means we can give an examples of what Kalpana Chawla, Sunita Williams, and Mary Kom, who did what many men could not even think of. This is what girls can do, something different than boys. This way you can write down the comments. Okay, this is what the entire textual question answer discussion is. I hope that you understood. Okay, and in the today we had to discuss this worksheet also. In short, I'll just explain you. Okay, see, this is the worksheet answers. All the questions are new. I have made totally new questions because the worksheet that you have I think it was from totally from the last syllabus. So I have made new questions from our NCRT book. So let's discuss one by one fast. Okay. In this also there are 20 questions I have discussed. That is first question number 1. Name a source of discrimination. What is that? Diversity. Okay. Now define stereotypes. We have to define stereotype. What is stereotype? Okay. That is a fixed image given to a person not subject to change. Means if we fix an image of a person that he cannot change, that is what known as stereotype. And third question, why B.R. Ambedkar encouraged Dalits to send their children to schools and colleges? Why did B.R. Ambedkar encourage Dalits to send their children to school and colleges? So that they could compete equally with others. So they may have that uh, competition, or they may have that compete mentality with the Dalit children may have that they may compete equally with other people. Okay, for that purpose, B.R. Ambedkar encouraged Dalits to send their children to school and colleges. Okay, what is the fourth question? What is the meaning of prejudice? To judge people negatively or see them as an inferior. This is what prejudice means, as I have already explained in my explanation. Prejudice means to what? To judge people negatively or see them as a inferior. Okay. And what is the fifth question? Give an example of gender stereotypes. Example of gender stereotypes are what? For boys, we can say boys don't cry, and for girls, girls are not good at sports. This is what the stereotypes are for boys as well as girls. What is the sixth question? What is the meaning of the term mahar? In the textbook, from inside the textbook, you can see when you read the textbook, then only you'll come to know what's the meaning of the term mahar. A community that was treated as untouchables in the Bombay Presidency. That is known as, it's a community, it's known as mahar. Why did Ambedkar converted into Buddhism? Why did he converted his religion? For what? In his search for a religion that treated all the members equally. For this purpose, he converted to Buddhism. Okay. Yeah. So what does the first page of Indian Constitution states? What does the first page of Indian Constitution states? The first page of Indian Constitution states that all Indians are entitled to what? Equality of status and opportunity. So Constitution says us that all Indians are entitled to equality. All should be equal of status as well as for opportunity. Now, ninth is a fill up. Dash act as an obstacle towards an individual's development. Options are stereotypes or discrimination. What acts as an obstacle towards individual's development? That is, stereotypes is the answer. See here, you can see. What is the 10th question? List all the things that make people prejudice of others. People's religious beliefs, their color, their accent, their dressing sense makes people prejudice of others. In the explanation time, I have already I have said that in black colored letter it is given. That is the thing. I have made it the question that make people prejudice of others. Okay. Now what is the 11th one? What happens when we act on prejudice and stereotype? Okay. Stereotypes often lead to discrimination. Discrimination is when someone is treated worse, and gender, race, disability, color, nationality, religion, age. And when we judge people and groups based on our prejudice and stereotypes, then we treat them differently, which leads to what? Discrimination. That is the 11th one. 12th one, here to see here. Short note on rural and urban. As we have seen, villages are forced to migrate cities, and people in villages are familiar with each other. People lead a simple life. In urban, various facilities like education, employment are provided here. In cities, families spend very little time with each other. Living in a city is expensive. Okay. Now, how many major religions are there in the world? 8 major religions. More than how many languages are spoken in India? That is 1600 languages are spoken. Dr. Ambedkar went to England to become what? To become a lawyer. Okay. The people who are placed at bottom of the ladder were seen as dash and are called dash. Who? The people who are placed at bottom of ladder were seen as what? Unworthy. That should be written here. And are called as what? Untouchables. Okay, that is the 16th one is a fill up. 17th, how do we feel in the company of people who are very much like us? We feel what? Safe and secure in the company of people who are similar to us. Okay. Uh, and 18th is what is that which can unite all Indians? It is equality of all persons that unites all of us. Okay, obviously. What is 19th? If you do something to put other people down, you are dash against them. If you yeah, if you are doing something against in some other person, you are discriminating them. That is the 19th one. And 20th is differentiate between inequality and discrimination. It is a little big answer that you can read and understand. Okay, I've already explained. Inequality and discrimination are two types of concepts. They are related closely with each other. Inequality may be difference between what? Caste, creed. Okay, this is what, or region is what. Inequality maybe the difference between what? These things. And everyone differs from other society. Okay, and discrimination takes place when it takes place when one acts against an individual or community on basis of what? Difference. And a prejudice works behind this, and the discriminated individual is unaware of what? Common opportunity that is lost among the individual when people get discriminated, and it is not at all good for the society. This is what the entire worksheet is. I have already changed all the questions. You have to write down these questions in your notebook. I hope that you understood the discussion for textual as well as worksheet for civics chapter 2. Okay, so I'll share you this document in your group and you have to write down. That's all for today. Take care and bye.